Hello YouTube, I'm PCJ Law and welcome back to Civ 5 Deity Game 5, played as Arabia on Sandstorm map, standard game pace, standard map size and Deity difficulty. Where we last left off, we had just started our assault on Egypt. Their 40 population capital of Thebes looks legit great. I mean, what's in there? Guilds, public schools, no research labs yet. Bunch of wonders. Uffizi, Broadway, Louvre, loads of culture, the Sistine Chapel, Chichen Itza, loads of great stuff in there. Petra, wow. Great capital. If only we could have taken that earlier in the game. Although I imagine if they'd held it earlier, if we'd taken it earlier in the game, it wouldn't have had quite so much ridiculousness about it. But I think we can just go... Apparently Carthage wants to trade. Does she? No, she doesn't. Maybe if we give all 5 oil. What does she want? No. Okay. So she doesn't want to trade, even though it says so on EUI. I guess we move on. Persia can keep taking our luxury. That's okay. And now I think we need to go capture Halab next. Because then that will allow us to get double... Do we need multiple bombers in range of Thebes, though? I'm not entirely sure we do. Completed all air repair on our next bomber. Perfect. Take bombardment here. Is there any room over here? There isn't. Air repair. Air repair, perfect. We're getting air repair on all of these bombers. Or I say all, some. Got another couple of bombers that are finished being built. We can keep some in... I mean, the ones here in Assur, particularly the air repair ones, I guess we can move around. Move over to do a shuriken. It's air repair. That's air repair. This is air repair. And then this one and this one don't have air repair yet. We should bombard some stuff. Let's try and get to air repair. That means this one will, yep, 60 experience. So that's air repair on the next turn. And then we can move these over. Can we? Rebase? Where to? Usually comes up orange. I'm guessing we can't move all the way to the front. No, okay. Can you move to Akkad? Yeah, you can move to Akkad. That's fine. We've got our city connection up and we can start one more golden age. We'll use it for the production. And then we can maybe move in. I really don't know that we need to take Halab, especially if we can reach Thebes from Dur-Shuriken, which I feel like we probably can. How much damage will a bomber do? A reasonable amount. It'll also take a reasonable amount. Can we shoot here? Can. Might as well. Bring the Gatling gun over, perhaps. Another camel. Oh dear. Hopefully that camel doesn't die. Halab's not got quite the same combat strength as some of the other cities have had. Looks like we've got all of our roads here as well, so maybe we can move up there. Not too worried about getting that worker taken. In fact, it'd be kind of okay for us if it did. Not that it's going to get taken anymore, and we've got one more general to come over. I guess that can sit. This worker can come out. The general, oh, we can't put the general inside Dur-Shuriken anymore. That's okay. We can maybe move this Narrowsands elephant around. Where can the pikemen go? Nowhere useful. It'd be nice to take Halab, but I really don't want to have to hold Halab. That doesn't seem good for us right now. We are apparently still doing these railroads to Paris. Finish a bunch of paratroopers in the next couple of turns. Those paratroopers will probably break the back of what is left of the AI, I'm guessing. We certainly won't need much else, and they'll have enough combat strength that they might even be able to attack the city as well. Yeah, we've got Brussels for ages. Let's move on. Hopefully we don't lose Dur-Shuriken. I would like to take Halab. The problem with Halab is that... Sure. The problem with Halab is that it's just against our... It hurts our happiness. We can promote this Camel Archer, which apparently has got all of the good promotions right now, so we can take maybe Barrage 1. Can it shoot from here? Oh, it can. Oh, perfect. This one can take logistics or range. I guess we go logistics first. Because logistics is what I guess will help us get in range of using range. We really should be bombing one of these units with this to get us up to air repair, which we've now got. Perfect. And then this now can have air repair. If it does, maybe we should move this one over to Dur-Shuriken as well. Because we've got all of these bombers here. That one can move over. This one can move over. No air defense yet around Thebes. Let's test this. Yeah, I mean, this is more than significant enough damage. Eventually 6 air repair bombers will definitely do the trick here. And now we actually need to move all of our stuff over. Oh, we should have power drop first. The way you do these paratroopers, once you move too far, you're no longer able to do the power drop. So what you want to do is do the power drop first and then move along the roads after you've power dropped. That's what we're just doing right now with those paratroopers. We don't need... I just need another paratrooper. I doubt we'll even need another bomber. Definitely don't need the stock exchanges now. So we can queue some more up. Queue another one up in Medina as well. Plenty of production there. And then, does Paris now? No, because we haven't finished these railroads yet. So let's quickly do those. And then that should be railroad tiles everywhere now. Means we can maybe go and try and connect Babylon via railroad. It's our next best city. Where's the best way to do it? The best way to do it is actually out in front of Nicaea now. No, we don't want to move the fighter. We can move this. And then all of these camels. This one's still got... Oh, this one's not got any attacks left, nor is this one. This one can do some ranged attacks. This one also can. We don't have any bombers left to use. So we can perhaps give this a double shot and then try and find our way away. Move this Gatling gun down. And then if we move this pikeman up there, we can move this back. And then this has just got its... Can we not just shoot this? We've still got one more move to get back, so we can do that. And then heal. We could even pillage the iron. That's nice. And then this great general to stay in Dur-Shurukin. Need to rebuild these roads apparently. Don't know that we'll need them, but we can do a couple of roads. Got a reasonable amount of gold now. We can upgrade this to a cavalry. It'll be stronger. Let's leave the fighter. Okay. Need to get our paratroopers over to the front. They're taking a long, long while to get here. How are they? Yeah, these bombers have got more than enough firepower to get us into Thebes. As soon as the paratroopers get here, this should be all over. So we can use this. We've got one more air repair bomber, so this can move over to... What's the range here? Yeah, we're definitely short. Move this over to Dur-Shurukin. We got these. So I guess we can kill the Lancer. We can kill a Great War Infantry. And another paratrooper. So where can we plop this paratrooper down? It can paratroop... We need to get this out first of all. Then it can paratroop into Babylon. And then move. Then we've got this paratrooper that can actually this paratrooper that can actually power drop there. And then get somewhere useful like there. And then this paratrooper... What's this got? This can't power drop anymore? Okay. Not sure why that's the case. Oh, because we're not in our own territory. Unfortunate. We should have probably paid attention to that. Can we put a railroad down on this dead city tile? Yeah, we can. Good. And then we can just bring over the rest of these workers. This should mean that Paris now has a railroad. And it does. Perfect. Cavalry's actually healed here. Particulti Ninata, interesting. Oh dear, Alexandria is right there. We can probably skip Alexandria when actually going in for this attack, but... Oh, this one's not got range. They'll probably come down, give a couple of shots and go back. Good. Same here, come down, give a couple of shots and go back. And then, don't really need to worry about this Lancer anymore. Just give Halab 2 shots and switch. Could actually kill Halab with Camel Archers. Don't know if we want to or not. We'll have to see. Got these bombers, they're done. It would have been nice to have some extra bombers. Maybe we should build some more. Just keep this camel in Akkad. I mean, we have enough to take Thebes, which should hopefully then be enough to go and take Carthage. How many tiles away is this? 1, 2, 3. You'll have to get the grid out. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It might not actually be far enough. We might need one more Egyptian city. Both for research labs. How much are they to buy? With Jesuit, 800 faith. Nice. We'll grab one straight away in the capital. There's some more oil, but we don't need it. The Shuriken grew. I'm not sure how we feel about that. Okay, we've got some units to kill. We can use these bombers for it. Kill a Lancer. Kill another Lancer. I really don't think we need Halab anymore. Halab is totally pointless at this point. This is our own road, isn't it? Yeah, we can actually move on it now. Perfect. This doesn't actually have... Can we finish this too? Good. We can get back then. And then that means we can use some of these camels to do some damage. .67, 0.67, and we can maybe back. We need to get a pikeman somewhere more useful, like here. It's fine for the pikeman to be for now. But this can go back there, and then we can pull this forward. Take our 2 shots on the Great War Infantry and move back, and we'll stay inside the city. This is kind of dead if it stays here. We could bomb it, but I don't think bombing it's particularly a good choice. We need to keep doing damage to Thebes. Would have been nice to have an airport here. We need to kill the units off at some point too. So maybe we did actually need a few more bombers. But oh well. We've got the number that we've got right now. I was perhaps hoping to be able to purchase one more, but it didn't really work out like that in the end. One more paratrooper. Paradrop into Assur and then get hit. And this paratrooper can just move over. That's fine. We're building more paratroopers. We could have done with some more bombers. Maybe. This rifleman's just a bit of a sitting duck up there. Let's move it around a bit. Move on, and we can go in for Thebes soon. We've done enough damage to it. We need to kill these Great War Infantry next. We lost our Gatling gun. That's fine. Hopefully, in training for air repair on some of these, we can get another paratrooper built. We should switch to bombers now. Here, we're kind of good. So one more bomber. And this can paratroop into Assur and then stand somewhere helpful, like there. Rifleman pillage. Perfect. Could move across to Alexandria, but that feels like death waiting to happen. Oh no, we've done it now. Do we kill units around Thebes first, or do we keep shooting Thebes? Guess we can keep shooting Thebes for now. It'd be good to get it to low city combat strength, and then maybe we can have a bit of a balance between killing units and killing the city soon. Because we can't afford to keep flipping it. We'll have more paratroopers as well in a minute. How do we attack Alexandria? It's from this tile right there. Which means we need to get the pikemen out of the way. This is only logistics, so it can't actually attack. Maybe we should have chosen range in that case. But this can come here. It can give us 2 shots, and then it can find its way back to the city. It means we need to do this now. Give us 2 shots, and then that can find its way all the way back there. Perfect. This one, 2 shots, and it can find its way back to where it was. Nice. So I guess we're going to do slow but steady damage to Alexandria. Would be nice to get a road there too. And this is done, is it? Which means that this can go there. This can go there. Keep building our railroad to Babylon. Where can this paratrooper reach? Okay, perfect. Right next to Thebes. So we are definitely ready to attack when we can. And then it's just Carthage. He wants peace now. We need to figure out what's in there. I've no idea. We lost the cavalry. That's probably unwise, actually. We really shouldn't have done that. I mean, the paratroopers are the main killing units now. Let's bring this down to practically 0, and then we can get to work on the units that they've got standing around. So 1 Great War Infantry dead, and we can keep doing this for a few turns until we're ready to go. In the meanwhile, I guess we can keep doing this. Alexandria, not entirely sure how helpful that's been, because we're doing nigh on 0 damage. At least we can pillage. Build some roads. It's not really good though. If we actually... Oh, what's this? Great Wall Bombers and Triplanes. Let's get our fighter over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our fighter can at least work through those triplanes. I like it though. We could have done with another one. If we bomb, we could get intercepted by a fighter. I don't know how bad that is though. Try it. Wasn't that bad actually. I mean, the AI tends to quite like to just attack with their fighters sometimes, which can often mean that they're not on intercept for when you're attacking, but at the same time that means that you yourself can get bombed quite heavily. We're going to lose the pikemen, I think. Are we ready to take Thebes? We might lose it at the end of the next turn. To be honest, it would be great to get Alexandria, because that will just eliminate Egypt's unit pool, because all 6 are in Alexandria. Oh, they've all left now. Okay. Lost Wales from last, so that sucks, but I guess it's not made a difference. And we've got air repair here as well. Perfect. And I guess we're waiting one more turn for air repair over there. Do we... Apparently all the air units left. Doesn't seem like too much of a problem here. And then we can take out some more units. Oh, that's good. That's dead in 2 turns. Can we get some more good shots on anything else? Yeah, that one there is very vulnerable. Take that out. Oh, they all moved to Halab. Air sweep. Yeah, no resistance. We probably should have had it defending us. And then... Well, we can't actually use roads in enemy territory, so the one we're building in enemy territory right now is a bit useless. But I guess we can keep shooting. We might finally lose the Camel Archers, but it's not really a big deal. They're doing next to no damage right now, just supplementing a little bit. Move over, move over, move here. Here, and we want to try and start a railroad out towards Assur. Hopefully that means Babylon's connected next turn, and this caravan's done. Where was it going? Mecca production, perfect. We could do with another maybe handful of... I mean, a mobile SAM wouldn't go amiss. I don't know that we'll need a mobile SAM, but it would help block for our land units. I think we're ready to take Thebes next turn. Or to land our paratroopers next turn, that is. There's only a couple of Great War Infantry there now. And we've been waiting for that time when we've... Oh, did we? We captured Alhambra here. We did. Very cool. In that case, we should take... Probably drill 3. That's really nice. We can power drop this here, and then it can move all the way here. And there, just take a couple of promotions. Power drop there and move. And then this one, again, take a couple of promotions. Power drop here and move. And we've got another paratrooper, a couple of promotions. Power drop here and move. Perfect. We've got loads of these now. Take a bomber here. We're building a good combination of everything. And we just need to pick something in Paris. We'll have another paratrooper. We can go back to this theatre of war and begin our attack on Thebes. So we give it a couple of hits to bring it to 0, and then we should be able to do 2 right there to kill that Great War Infantry. And unfortunately we can't kill that one. That apparently fortified on a hill or something. But now we can drop the paratroopers in. Just clicking P for the power drop hotkey. So we've got Thebes absolutely surrounded. Should be able to take it next turn. We can't attack on the turn you power drop, which is why we're not taking it this turn. And do this, back up, take our shots on Alexandria again. Rifleman looks to be in danger. There's no reason to pointlessly lose this thing. Let's back it up. And then we've got this fighter again to do some stuff. We can probably just put it on. I mean, intercept might be good. Probably should do an air sweep. No resistance. And bomb Alexandria then. That one's getting a bit red. This is what I was talking about earlier, where if you build a military academy, you get a lot closer to air repair, and that really helps. Apparently we didn't complete our railroad to Babylon because we missed this piece, and maybe a piece in here as well. No, we just missed one piece. That's unfortunate. That's good. We're making progress. Thebes is nearly down. I'm trying not to have Thebes flipped multiple times because that costs us a power dropping unit. Which is why we're being a bit careful about capturing it right now. We don't need to, but we're trying to be a bit careful so that we don't accidentally lose one. Take an 11-turn bomber. We should try and finish as many railroads as we can before we move the paratrooper around, because railroads give you extra movement. And then here we can actually power drop and run, and power drop and run. Then we got this that can just move up a couple of spaces. Golden Age ended. It's a shame. Yeah, this is taking damage now. Probably makes sense to hide the Camel Archers. They're not really contributing anything useful. Can't actually attack any of these units with our bombers. It's a shame. Don't think they matter though, because we can kill the cannon there, and then we can capture Thebes with this. And we can create a puppet. Wow. Then we can just get some blocking done with these. Want to make sure that they can't actually capture the city, if at all possible. We're not going to go rebasing units anywhere yet, but we can actually start working on Memphis as well. Or minus 16 sounds bad. Not sure there's a way out of this. Build zoos, I guess, as a way out. Rays do a shuriken as soon as we get the chance. Another way out. Big combat penalty though. I think we just need to kill some more Egyptian units for the moment. Make sure we can stabilize holding on to Thebes for a couple of turns. As we could have done with having it flipped. Might not have been bad. Oh, okay. We got intercepted. Wow, okay, fair enough. What is in there? Great War Bomber. Triplanes. Oh no. I don't think there was anything there that could have stopped us, but we're going to have to be careful now then. Losing bombers like that is not good. Although it's not really a problem for us to lose those bombers too much, I don't think. This can do that railroad tile. Is that connected now? Looks like it might be. I guess we can now do the railroad too. Oh, this is done. These aren't done. We can do the railroad to Persepolis. Oh, we can. And we've got a fighter. Have an air sweep. Let's see what we can find. No resistance, so we just wasted that basically. Kill this. Caravan to Damascus. We can afford another research lab. So we'll get another one. 16 unhappiness is a bit much. Not too far from stealth. Need some more great scientists maybe. Oxford University if it's still available. Which it is. It's an 11-turn build in the capital though. Minus 16 unhappiness is not good. Gremlin's available. I guess the next social policy in 4 turns will actually help a lot. How much is an engineer? Yeah, it's 1,000 for an engineer. It might have been more worth that. How are we doing in the cap? I mean, we're stagnating here. Which means the only things that we can take out for the lab is the factory. This is okay though. We don't mind taking out the factory. This isn't even a starve, so we can pop that in the factory. We should then... I mean, if we're struggling for happiness right now, no reason not to be building something like zoos. I guess. Which we can build some of. Did we build our Circus Maximus even? We actually didn't. It's 12 turns now. There's nothing cheap to build for happiness everywhere else, is there? It really kind of isn't. We can afford to purchase a research lab. We can maybe do that in Babylon. How's Babylon doing? Can we take this off? No, that's a starve. So we have to do this. Perfect. And then this can actually power drop. So we'll just go there and wait. And this can also power drop. So we'll power drop here and move. Move on to the next turn. See what happens in Thebes. Oh, yeah, it did get recaptured. Okay. That's good for us. That helps out with the unhappiness problems. It's a shame that we had to lose one paratrooper, but it was our lowest health paratrooper. This needs to move over. Where can we pop it in Babylon? Then move on to... We need to move right to there, so we need to just drop this one out so it gets out of the way. Because this is the closest we can get to Dershuriken. And then all of these can start on our railroads. Yes, keep working on some railroads. Have we got a railroad connection to Babylon now? We do have our railroad connection to Babylon. That's perfect. We got all of these bombers. I guess there's nothing around Thebes that's a worry. But I am definitely worried about getting intercepted at some point. I wonder if we should sub out a bomber for a triplane. Pillage. Can't pillage. And pillage. Capture. And create puppet. Okay, so it's only 8 unhappiness now, which is fine. And we can apparently ask for tribute here. From Vilnius. That's a bit of gold. Not sure where they are. Oh, down here it's Persia's ally. Whoops. Persia doesn't like us anyway. Hopefully we can block this time and not lose any more paratroopers. Yeah, we are fighting with triplanes now, so we're going to have to heal this thing. And that's healing anyway. Wait for the bombers. We can actually protect this capital now, can't we? Because we can just paradrop some paratroopers in. And if we've got it surrounded, they won't be able to get in. Let's see what ends up there. Yes, there's just one exposed point, but as long as there's no cavalry in it, it shouldn't be able to get in anyway. We can fortify. We've actually got this that can paradrop and wait. Okay, and we were building a road here. We can continue. Dida keeps asking for this deal, but she never accepts. Yeah, so we took some hits on the capital, but now we aren't losing it, which is perfect. We lose a worker. Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, range. We could definitely take range on some of these bombers. That would be incredibly useful. Now, are there any units in Alexandria? Oh, don't have any vision here. Let's do this. So we have one Great War bomber there. That's not a worry. We just bomb Memphis, probably. We need to take that out next if we want to move for Carthage. But it looks like we've got the Egyptian capital held, I think. We just drop this down here. Yep, we've definitely got it held now. We've even captured an archaeologist. And we are happy if they are continuing to attack till this. Keep healing some of this stuff. We're happy if they're continuing to attack the city as well, because that's doing quite a lot of damage to the Great War bombers. So that is good for us. Heal, please. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this episode. We have successfully managed to capture Thebes and in fact helped with our unhappiness problem because we flipped it once with Egypt. It's a nice Petra city though. It would have been really, really useful to actually have as a city, but we've acquired it so late in the game that it wasn't useful. And at that point, the unhappiness penalty was just quite prohibitive to us anyway. In 2 turns, we should be able to take 1 more happiness tenant in order. I think there's one in here, yeah. +1 local happiness for every observatory, public school and research lab. So we can solve our unhappiness issue anyway in just a couple of turns. But that will be it for this episode. In the next episode, I think we'll finish the game off by capturing Memphis and then Carthage to claim all 8 AI capitals. So let's just set this one up by popping this into Carthage. Spy. We've got visibility in Memphis, so we're okay there. We actually didn't check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll have to check next turn to see what kind of range Carthage is away from Thebes. But thank you very much for watching. Do please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. If you want to know when we upload any more videos in the series or any more videos in general, then do please hit the subscribe button. And finally, if you've got any comments about this series or this video at all, then do feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. That's all from me, and see you next time.